With less than 2 weeks to go before Venezuela's parliamentary elections, the government is deploying its militia force with greater frequency to keep a check on dissenters both within and outside of the regime, though this does very little to address the deeper underlying issues afflicting the key state sectors of the economy. Over the past several weeks, the Venezuelan government has been deploying its militia to patrol the streets, to address skyrocketing levels of violent crime, to keep protesters in check ahead of the elections. Now, the National Bolivarian Militia was created back in 2007. It's a force of about 110,000 reservists. It's reportedly grown to some 300,000. And this is a force that's not particularly well trained or highly skilled. It's primarily a force comprised of members that come from more of Venezuela's rural areas who are united by the Chavista ideology. Its utility comes within its strength in numbers. Essentially, as Venezuela's economic problems grow, as the security situation deteriorates, as political infighting increases, having this militia in place allows the regime to increase the cost of a coup from within. The more interesting deployments of the militia have been to places like the country's power plants, the food distribution centers, the warehouses, the silos. As Stratfor covered in a lot of detail previously, a massive money laundering scheme in the country has been unraveling that's afflicting the key state sectors of the economy. The money laundering racket, in a nutshell, involves mostly Venezuelan state officials placing inflated orders for everything from food to medicine to electricity parts, taking advantage of the country's dual currency exchange regime, hoarding those goods and then pocketing the difference. This has been going on for quite some time, but now it's spiraling out of control, and that's evidenced in the number of warehouses that have been discovered in recent months containing massive amounts of rotting food, unused electricity equipment, declining productivity overall in the energy sector, aluminum sector, steel sectors. This is pretty much happening across the board. There really is no easy antidote to any of these issues, especially when this corruption scheme has been lining the pockets of many Venezuelan officials within the regime itself. So as these problems grow and as the economic situation deteriorates, the regime is going to be all the more reliant on the National Bolivarian Militia as well as other security elements to maintain its hold on power.